Okay, today I'm going to complete my trilogy of lessons for the tune Sir Roger de Coverley. I've done a lesson on the DG Melodeon, one on the CG Anglo Concertina, and I'm going to finish things up today on this English Concertina. We're going to be in the key of G major on this one, so all your F's are sharp, and let's make a start. Our time signature is 9/8, which is a compound triple time signature, very similar to 3/4. Basically, you've got three lots of three triplets in each bar, so it's kind of a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a diddly 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 kind of feel. You've got some chords on top. Obviously they're not for you to worry about, therefore someone who's going to play along with you, maybe on a guitar or a keyboard, just to accompany you, you're going to play just the single notes, just the melody line if you like. Up the top it says that you're playing a slip jig, and these are typically in 9/8. Bar 2 repeats every 4 bars, as does bar 4, so you've only got 2 different even numbered bars, and bars 1 and 3 and 5 and 7 and 9 and 11 and 13 and 15 all have the same start. Okay, so within each part, the A, the B, the C and the D, the 2 odd numbered bars always start the same. It's a very tidy piece. There are 4 sections, A, B, C and D, or 4 parts if you prefer, with 4 bars in each, which are repeated. So, it's 4 lots of 8 bars if you like, to play the entire thing through, and you can repeat it as many times as you want. You may know this tune from the film Scrooge, 1951, a little bit before my time, starred Alastair Sim, and I think he was the best Scrooge of all time. So that was your A part that I've just played. You've got 4 bars like I said, and they're repeated. You can see the repeat sign at the beginning here and at the end here, and it starts on the pull. Now what I tend to do is a couple of bars on the pull, a couple of bars on the push, depends on how many notes you've got in each bar, but it works pretty well doing it in this way. You don't have to do this, but I find it helps me to be disciplined with my bellows actions. Now with English concertina music, all the notes on the line, in this case all the G's and the D's and the B's, they're all on the left hand side of the instrument, and all the notes in the spaces, like the E here and the A, the E here again, this G, this F sharp, those are all on the right hand side of the instrument, so that really helps us, doesn't it? So we're starting on the left hand side of the instrument with the note G. I'm guessing you know where your notes are. Don't forget, on the English concertina you should use your first finger for this line of buttons, that's the second one down, your second finger on the next row of buttons, here they are from the back to the front of the instrument, and your third finger on the lowest row, and then your first finger can come up with this first row of buttons, and the same with the other side. I've put all the fingering in anyway, so that should help you. So we start with 3 G's on the pull, and then we come over to the right hand side and we've got E, and then we come back to the left hand side, running down D, B, G, and then we come to E. Now this is the music that you can see that I produced first of all, but then I produced another version which was annotated. I'm going to show you that now. Now there's a fair bit to look at here, but I think it's all helpful. Now with this rundown, at the end of bar 1 and going into bar 2, all these notes are on the left hand side, all on lines, and it says S shape. Let's see if I can show you what I mean by that. As you go from the D to the B to the G to the E, it kind of waggles around in an S shape, and we do that an awful lot in this tune. So we get as far as the E, beginning of bar 2, and then we come over to the right hand side, and it says RH straight back 1 for this A, because you've been playing the E here, comes straight back on the same row, and you've got the A, which you play twice, and then on the left hand side it says this B is left hand straight forward 1. You've just been playing this E, and then you'll come straight forward, do you see, to this B, and this is a descending scale. G, F sharp, E, D, always end the even number bars of that rundown. And don't forget it's F sharp, that's why it's finger 3. The timing, in the first bar you've got crotchet quaver, 3 quavers. So that sounds like this. In the second bar, you've got crotchet quaver and then 3 quavers, 3 quavers. So let's put that together. Now it says pull, so have your bellows fairly closed up to start, because that will help you in the long run. Now the next 2 bars, bars 3 and 4, are on the push, so you're closing your bellows up. Now I told you that bars 1 and 3 start the same, so you've got G, 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 E, D, that's the same, but this time it goes back up. It goes to the E and the F sharp, and this ascending scale, going up scale, D, E, F sharp, G, consecutive notes in the scale of G major, and you end up here on this G, this top G, which is here, finger 2 on the right hand side, and then you've got this ending. And you notice it ended the same with the G, F sharp, E and D with that descending scale. It's just this front bit of this bar 4 is different to bar 2. And the timing of those 2 bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I just play that for you. So have a look at those annotations. They're there to help you, and that makes a bit of a mess of the page. But I think, you know, if you remember this S shape, you're going to come across that a lot. The ascending scales, the descending scales, where you go straight back, straight forward. These things are going to help you. So that's the A part, it goes twice, and then we're going to move down to the B part. I'll just play that through for you twice now. Now here is the B section, and you can see it says mirror image. Now watch what I do. On that side, and then on that side, so it's a mirror image. You've got D, B, D on the left hand side. Don't forget you're always pulling on that first stave. So you've got D, B, D on the left hand side, and then E, C, E on the right hand side, and you can see it's a mirror image. So it kind of goes across diagonally. Fingers 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, and then you've got your lovely old S shape that we did in the A part, and the usual ending. So bar 6 is the same as bar 2. So pulling on these first 2 bars, let's just play those 2. And again there you've got this A, straight back 1, and you've got this B, straight forward 1, so that helps you get your bearings from previous notes. So you've pulled out, so bars 7 and 8 are going to be on the push, and you remember what I said, the odd number bars start the same. So you've got in bar 7 the mirror image thing, D, B, D, E, C, E, and then the run up. You always have this run up on this second odd bar. So you've got, and that ascending scale, D, E, F sharp, G. Remember the F sharp is finger 3 on this side and on this side. So you end up on that top G. Bar 8 is the same as bar 4, is the other even number bar. So let's just play those 4 bars of the B part. Goes through twice. I obviously play it faster in my performance. I'm playing it with a bit of guitar behind it. Don't worry about that speed until you can play it at the speed I've just played it. So we'll play that B part through for you now. It's worth noticing that it says same side to next section. You end on D, which is on the right hand side of the instrument, and the first note of the C section is G, so on the right hand side again. And it says the only section which starts on the right hand side, all the others start on the left hand side. Right, lots of annotation here to look at. This is the C part. Okay, some people get a bit confused with these things in boxes. The C in the box doesn't mean a C chord or a C note, it's just the C part, or the third part of the tune. Got the chords on top, don't forget just to ignore those. If you have someone who can play along with you, then they know what chords to play at any given point in the tune. The C part, a bit higher than the other parts, starts on G on the right hand side and then goes to A on the left hand side. The A is on the first ledger line above the stave, a little extension on the stave. So we have G, A, G, we're on the pull, don't forget, okay? Over to F sharp, and then you've got your typical rundown, your S shape on the left hand side, and then bar 10 is the same as bar 2 and bar 6. So you've got your... Let's play those first two bars of the C part, bars 9 and 10. Now it says over here, same side, so the little same side with the arrow, because we're staying on that right hand side, because we're starting with G again, and we've got the same start as bar 9, 9 and 11, the two odd number bars start the same. G, A, G, F sharp, E, and then the typical thing, it runs up in that ascending scale. So bar 11 going into bar 12. And then, of course, bar 12 is the same as 4 and the same as 8. Okay, so you can see it's very tidy and lots of repeats. Let's just play that C part through slowly for you now. So it's pretty slow. Let's play it through for you twice with some guitar behind it at the proper speed. I say the proper speed, in the film it's played on a fiddle at a ridiculous breakneck speed. I'm not sure I'd ever be able to manage that speed on the concertina. So lots of annotation in the C part, descending scale, so a scale that goes down, so you've got adjacent notes that are in the scale of G major, and then here again, there's an ascending scale here, descending scale here. So it really helps if you know your scale of G major, up and down. The final part, the D part, now this does a rapid alternation, left, right, left, right. All of those notes in bar 13 are going left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. So you've got D on the left, C on the right, B on the left, C on the right, B on the left, A on the right, B on the left, A on the right, G on the left, and then E on the left again, of course, staying on the left hand side. It's hard when you're going from one side of the concertina to the other to make it sound smooth. That's what you've got to aim for, all on the pull, of course. And it says 3 times descending scale. You've got, and then, and it says lose 1, add 1, lose 1, add 1, because that's what you do with each group of 3. You've got D, C, B. You lose the D, and then you add A. So you then have, and then you lose the C, and you add G. See, so kind of a lose 1, add 1, lose 1, add 1 on those second couple of triplets there. I say triplets, they're not triplets, they're actual quavers, but it's the same kind of thing. If it was 3, 4, these would be triplets. And then it's bar 14, which is the same as bar 2, etc. Bar 15, you guessed it, starts the same as 13, but it goes up at the end. Reverses, so you've got a lose 1, add 1 on the second group of 3 quavers, a lose 1, add 1 on the third group, but it's reversed. So from the fourth note of the bar, you've got C, B, A, B, C, D, so it goes back up in that ascending scale. And then bar 16 is the other even number bar, same as bar 4, etc. So that gives you Let's play the D part through for you slowly. And of course that goes twice. Let's play it at proper speed with some guitar behind it. Now of course it's up to you how many times you play this through. I play it through 3 times, and at the end of the 3rd time I go to the Coda, which is down here. In case you don't know, this sign here, the circle with a cross on top, is the Coda, the special ending, and it is simply a G. It's held for a couple of bars, and I tend to sort of give it an extra push afterwards. Just one note that's all tied together. And so your very last time from bar 15 will sound like this. So I'm kind of going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then an extra little push on the end. So that's it. I mean, it's not a difficult thing to explain. It takes a lot of practice. I've been working on this for a couple of weeks now. I've really enjoyed doing it, not only the version on this instrument, but the other 2 as well. But my task is now complete. Something I said in my last video is that it's very, very hard to play things perfectly. When I record these videos, I spend a long while trying to get the performance as perfect as possible. I can never put my hand on my heart and say, yeah, that was absolutely perfect. I always get it as close as I can. So what I'm saying is, don't beat yourself up if you can't do it and can't play it perfectly. It's very, very hard to do. Just play it really slowly, gradually build the speed up, and you will get there. So anyway, I hope you enjoy learning this one, and you will see me in my next video. Thank you very much for watching.